Okay, so here's an S22 Ultra that needs a tempered glass replacement, and I got it for cheap on OLX recently, since the current phone that I'm recording from is an S23 FE, and next month it's about to be finance locked because the previous owner did not pay their EMIs. They've yet to pay their EMIs, and there's about a pending 3 more EMIs. And clearly, it's not going to happen within a month. So I had to get a phone, and I got this one. Not going to mention how much for, and there it is. It's a 60 Hz display, slight damage, and works for me. Switch it up to 120, and it loses integrity. Let me just. Oh, it's in power saving. And yeah, there it is, self-explanatory. A flex bonding or a jumper might fix the issue, but there's not a lot of people who are willing to do that over here. So yeah, I have plans of racking up money and then directly just changing the display altogether. Hopefully, if I find a valid replacement, that is. Okay, so this is how it is. And should be skeptical of spending any money, any amount of money on things that I bought second hand, because either way, if I try to sell it away, and it's going to be at a loss, a definite loss. So this is the tempered glass. I got this morning for about 200 rupees on Amazon. Maybe I should just post the link, I guess. This is one of the cheapest I could find on the internet for about 200, and all that too for a curved tempered glass. So here's me trying it out. This is going to be my first UV glass that I'm going to be applying all by myself. The last time I did buy it from online, but when I tried replacing it, it was for my S20 Plus 5G. And as it turned out, firstly, it wasn't even for this 20 Plus 5G. It was big. That's what the cell phone repair guy mentioned when I took it to him. And secondly, I had forgotten to peel off there weren't any of these thingies, so I could just peel off this transparent film before trying to apply, and I didn't know that, and all I kept doing was just wasting Verico. This fluid completely on that. So I lost the fluid, and the tempered glass didn't fit, and thereon, anytime I needed tempered glasses for curved displays, I'd always head over to the cell phone shop. Except for now, I'm just trying my luck out because prices have shot up. People asking for hundreds of rupees for this, well above 500 for a curved tempered glass replacement. They get it for super cheap. They got resources. We don't. And yeah, here's me trying to save money. Either save money or this is just as much bust as the last time. So here goes. Need to be careful with this, and not sure what this is. What is this? Okay, so the wet wipes, dry wipes, and the dust sticker, I'm not sure. Okay, this goes in the end. Wet wipe first. Isopropyl alcohol, I got my own. Dry wipes. Okay, I'd rather use the wipes then. Okay. So I'd peel it off towards the very end of this. I guess I'd have to clean up top part, and that's getting dirty. Setting that aside. What else do we have here? A UV light. Looks untouched, surprising for this price range. 5 bulbs, and it's a type C one. Perfect. Right, putting that to the test. Got a Samsung 25 watt charger that belongs to both my S23 FE And for the S22 Ultra, let's put that to the test. It's the 25 watt one. Okay, let me swap that out. Different plug point. Third plug point, this is the last one. Okay, waste of time. Just in time. Okay, funny part, this thing, just in time when I assumed that I had to head over to the cell phone repair shop again all by myself and pay them extra to get the job done, because this not working with the 25 watt Samsung brick that I've had since my S20 Plus. My dad's 33 watt Xiaomi brick. Here goes. And it just works. Weird enough, but thankfully it works. Oh god. JJ Abraham flares. Simulating a Battlefield 3 here. Yeah, so it works, and moving on with this. In this goes. First with the wet wipes. Got the dust absorbers. Yep. Got the wet wipes. And the good old microfiber. I guess it is microfiber. Yeah. Assume that just not use this and use the cloth that I already have, but could use this for motherboards, but just for the sake of the video, yeah. Wet wipes, let's go. Okay, supposed to be turning off the phone for safety reasons. It's a UV tempered glass. Never felt this unsafe before. I keep seeing those videos of everyone complaining of the UV fluid, whatever it is, leaking onto the sides of their phone and perpetually just destroying it from the inside. Although they get it repaired, but the way they make it seem is just scary. And yeah. Okay, dust absorber, I'm not sure which one to go with. Just head over the big boy here. I ripped it off. Absolute amateur job here. Not sure if I should speed up the video just for the sake of it, or not sure how it's done. Voiceovers after speeding it up. Haven't figured out an editor, a video editor. Kind of in the learn as you go along process right now. So any pointers would be helpful. Thank you. Anyone watching this. With these three out of the way, I'm doing purely guesswork right now here. If I open this, I'll have to be real quick with applying this. Maybe I'll just apply the liquid first before this gets dirty, or if I open that and that gets dirty while I'm applying the liquid, I'm not sure which one to take a risk with. This can be wiped, that cannot be wiped. That gets contaminated, it's quite the headache, because when I clean it, I've done this before with normal tempered glasses. I try to clean it with my own isopropyl alcohol and it just never sticks again. It has the natural adhesive, factory based. I'm not sure what that is, but the magic just wears off. Okay, this is stuck. Yeah. That smells good. Here goes. And move for the first. I just assume this should suffice. Let's just see. Now for the moments of truth. Okay, this is really tight. I'm peeling off the sticker actually. The pull tab. It's not even peeling it off. It's like one of those gone wrong videos. I think I'm already contaminating it already. Okay, it's only been pulling the pull tab off and not the actual sticker. Oh god, this is painful. Painful and embarrassing. Now, finally. Whew. And yeah, downhill. Should apply less pressure to the tempered glass. I fear, although it's unlikely, but I fear I might have deflected it a bit. Contaminated if I did. Contaminated both the tempered glass as well as this one. So here goes. Little space for the speaker, little for this one. And this audio bubble. Eliminate the bubble. It's plentiful of bubbles now. Yep, messed it up. Should probably redo this thing. It's plenty full of tiny bubbles just forming on the inside. It's not a good sign. The more I tap on them, the more they multiply. And the entire thing just slips. Perfect. It's all over the speaker grill now. Yeah, guess I messed up. Okay, so either way, if I had those bubbles from the beginning, I should have only just patiently waited for the liquid to do the job and then did my part with pushing the bubbles away like this. I didn't know that. Pushing all of the excess off onto the side. More tiny resident bubbles, or accidentally stopped the video. Terrible mistake. Feels like oil to the hand actually. Okay, time to wipe it off. For any of it enters, I think it's already done. Might just come back with an update regarding the speaker mesh. The earphone. Speaker mesh, earphone or earpiece. Yeah, the earpiece one. Or the mic on top. Something's definitely busted. I can already feel it. I messed up. Not sure if there are any bubbles around. Okay, lesson learned for this time. Hopefully the next time I don't panic and rush with lifting up the tempered glass all over again. It was just instinct. I had to. Okay, although I don't see it in person, I do spot some resident bubbles left over. In the video, unlike I don't know, looks good. If it doesn't work out, I'd have to just buy another one, redo it. But kind of facing this financial crunch over here. I think I'll just make do with whatever mistakes I made. Learned a lesson. Just won't repeat again. Although something in me tells me that I could just lift it up and retry, since I've got about half the liquid still left over. I could redo this thing. Can be tried. Let's save it for another day, another little something that I could stick using UV glue. I don't know, a worthy experiment. So here goes pulling out the psychedelic guns here. Now again, I'm not sure, according to the lore, how much I'm supposed to do and for how long, which part exactly and for how long. Because those cell phone repair shops, they've got these entire thing covered, all of these covered with UV, and they just leave it for about 5 minutes. Now I'm worried, since I'm doing an uneven application, and according to the calculation it's going to take a lot more than 5 minutes. So I'd have to either just stop the video here or just pause it, fast forward it maybe. So what's the time right now? Let me just 9:30. Okay. It smells something either burning or smells plasticky, funky and plasticky. Maybe it's a UV light burning up. Not sure. Since 33 watts for a UV light like this is a little too much, there seems to be no resistance or microcontroller, I guess, to regulate all of that excess wattage. I lost my 3-year-old TWS Removable Buds Air 532, exactly, Removable Buds Air 2. Because I plugged this very same 33 watt charger in after using the 25 watt charger for 3 years. I just plugged this in for about just twice. The second time, and it burned one of the phones, and it was the right one, I guess. The right one just completely died. The device wouldn't recognize it, and no one was ready to fix it. Not even Realme. Realme's excuse was they just didn't have the spares since it was a 3-year-old model. Bought it back in 2021, lasted in 2024. Only worried maybe that's the burning smell. 33 wattages for tiny devices like these earbuds, smartwatches, that is too much. Let me check the time. Yeah, looks like it. I'm only worried about the earpiece. The unsung rule being this thing is a really sticky fluid. once we UV treat it like this. That blocks my earpiece. I'm done. I make a lot of calls, yo. Okay, I guess this should be it. Okay, this thing's heated up real bad. Wish I had a temperature sensor to show you guys. Just leave it be. Let's just hope everything's okay. Power button, volume button, and these may not show any symptoms right now. Just with time, it probably show up. This is where I saw a lot of leakage. Okay, let's just try our luck out. Got to test out the volume buttons as well. Still does feel a bit sideways actually. I feel some protrusion on the side. It is not on this side. Maybe, just maybe, must have got it wrong. Okay, this isn't supposed to happen, is it? Okay. Where did the thing go? Seems to work just fine. I may have to take a break and just analyze if everything works perfectly and where's the sensor, speaker, button, sub key. Is this the one? Perfect. This seems to work. This is something I'm going to have to do again. Normal indeed. Security. Okay, so 1 and 2 go straight out the window. With these two. And yeah. Quick. Yeah. Split second. Ultrasonic works just fine. Yeah, now the rest seem to work perfectly fine. Okay. Yep, perfect. Touch sensitivity, perfect. Okay, now that it's increased, I don't find any that much of a difference. There's a few hit or misses. I probably has to do with me adding a little too much liquid, I guess. I'm not sure how the liquid should have been added, how it shouldn't have been added, what I should have done, should have not have done. Maybe I just did add too much of liquid and the pattern was wrong. I've seen most of the people do the one single large blob in the center sort of a thing, and then all they do is just place the glass on top of it and watch that blob spread all on its own with no bubbles at all. I think that's the approach I should have gone with. Yeah, mistakes were made, lessons were learned, and there I go. Lesson learned, still standing strong. 200 rupees, yeah, was worth it. This one's from Amazon and did the job, yeah. If at all there's any issues, I'd know already by now. Fingerprint seems to work fine. Touch sensitivity, yeah, works good. Feel, yeah, it still does recognize the back of my fingers as organic. Like I said, a few hit or misses. Yeah, despite me wrongly doing it, it just seems to have worked out fine. May update if there's anything wrong with the speaker grill. Yeah, so there goes. Apologies for not talking right. I did my part, not a reviewer here. Probably just aspire to be one day. I don't think, actually, not with this kind of vocabulary. I'd work myself way up. Starting from the ground up right now, so I'll work my way up. Got any suggestions? You could just drop it. Constructive criticism, I'd take that. Thank you for watching this, surviving this video till the end. I intend to not edit these in any way. But yeah, I'd still have to. So, thank you again.